Hi doctor, my name is Patient. So today I'm going to present my individual research proposal, which is the factors that influence the purchase intention towards the EV, which is the electric vehicles in Malaysia. So in this presentation, it will summarize the key component of my proposal, which including the research problem, objective, theoretical foundation, methodology, and expected contribution. So in this research, it actually aim to understand what is the truly drive Malaysians' intention to purchase an EV, which is important for both government and industry stakeholders. The electrical vehicles actually being promoted worldwide as a sustainable solution to reduce the carbon emission. However, in Malaysia, the EV adoption are still considered as low when it compares to the others developed countries like China. So although Malaysian government has introduced a lot of incentives such as tax assumption and rebates, but many consumers still hesitate. So in this research, it will focus on the four main factors that may influence the purchase intention, such as the driving experience, environmental concern, government financial policies, and also social influence. So by analyzing all these factors, it could help us to better understanding what shapes the Malaysian consumers' decision making. Moving on, we'll look into the research problem. So despite there is the various incentive introduced by the Malaysian government, however, the EV adoption rate are still remain low than expected. So one of the major issue is that the consumers still have a lot of concern, which is regarding the cost, the charging convenience, and also they are unfamiliar with the EV performance. So the lack of comprehensive research in Malaysia that combines all these four important factors: experiential, environmental, social, and also policy for influence in one framework. So this gap limits the policymaker and also the manufacturing from develop effective strategy to encourage the EV adoption. Therefore, in my research, I am to fill this gap by identifying the strongest factors that will influence the purchase intention of EV in Malaysia context. In this study, it have one overarching objective, which is to identify the key factors that influence Malaysian purchase intention towards the EV. So there are four specific objectives have been developed, which is to investigate how does the driving experience affect the purchase intention, to examine whether the environmental concern could relate to the EV purchase intention, to determine how government financial policy could influence the EV purchase intention, and also to assess the role of social influence in shaping consumer EV purchase intention. So all this objective, it could provide as a guide for the research and form a basis of proposed hypothesis. So this research is built on two theories, which is the theory of planned behavior and also the technology acceptance model. So for the theory of planned behavior, it explains how does a person intentions is shaped by their attitudes, social pressure, and also perceived level of control. So this helps to explain how environmental and also the social influence. For the technology acceptance model, it focuses on the perceived usefulness and perceived ease of use, so which is related to the driving experience and how does the consumer evaluates their benefits of EV. So by combining both theories, this research it provides a stronger understanding of how internal and external factors that influence the purchase decision. From the past research, it shows some patterns. So for the driving experience, it tends to reduce the uncertainty and increase the confidence, making the consumer more open to the EV adoptions. So for environmental concern, it also has been constantly linked with the sustainable product choice. For government incentives such as rebate and tax assumption are known to significantly increase the affordability, especially in developing market. So for social influence, it including the peer and society trend, also play an important role when adopting a new technology. So while all these findings are well studied globally, but it's very limited research that integrate all these factors, especially for the Malaysian consumer. So this research will use a quantitative research design where the main research instrument will be a questionnaire with 5-point Likert scale. So the data sampling method will be the non-probability sampling, where I will use the convenience and also snowball sampling. I will distribute all the questionnaire by using the social media such as Telegram, also WhatsApp, and also the Instagram. So the target population for this research will be the Malaysian who are aged 23 and above and who are intends or considered to purchase an EV. A total of 150 respondents will be collected. And also, after collected the data, we'll use the SPSS application where we'll conduct the tests such as the descriptive analysis, reliability analysis, correlation analysis, and also the multiple regression to identify which factors that significantly influence the purchase intention. So this approach can ensure that the findings are statistically supported and reliable. So this research is expected to contribute in two main ways, where firstly will be the academic. So it expands the EV adoption literatures in Malaysia by using a combined theory of planned behavior and also the technology acceptance model. So it also provides an empirical evidence on how exponential. It also provides the empirical evidence on how experiential, environmental, social, and also policy factors jointly influence the purchase intention. Secondly, for the government and industry, the findings could help them to improve the EV policies design, incentive program, and also the charging infrastructure. So the car manufacturer and marketers can use the insight to target the potential customer more effectively. So overall, the study supports the Malaysia's long-term sustainability goal by helping the acceleration of EV adoptions. So in conclusion, Malaysia is moving towards cleaner transportation, but consumer hesitation remains a major barrier, where in this research it is aimed to provide a clearer understanding of what drives the Malaysians to consider a purchase an electrical vehicles. So the findings is expected to support the policymaker, industry stakeholders, and also the future researcher in developing strategy that encourage the EV adoptions. That's all for my presentation. Thank you.